Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, this is the second recording. I was already recording while we were finding out that the news about the ETF approval was just fake. Okay, so apparently the SEC's account, X network account, Twitter account, was compromised, whatever that means. Okay, yeah, who knows? Okay, yeah, everybody should come to their own conclusions, I think, about that. But apparently, yeah, I mean, you might have heard about it. There was some fake news about the ETF, the Bitcoin ETFs being released, and because because it came from the official SEC X network account, I mean, you just sort of assume it's correct, right? I mean, but apparently, well, see, I don't know if they maybe wanted to tweet it tomorrow and they had the wrong timestamp, or the wrong date and time selected, or if indeed, I mean, who knows? Such accounts are hacked frequently. But honestly, someone like the SEC, you would believe that they have all the security systems in place and everything. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, the market hasn't actually moved much. We had a bit of a dip. It took a lot of pressure out of the market, I believe, but we're back to square one. And support didn't break, okay, and we are still within the game. But what this did, it actually sent the price to my ideal target for the wave 3, the 1.38 extension. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So I highlighted to you in the last video that it would be ideal if this wave 3 would reach the 1.38 extension at 47,847, because we can't really fully trust an ending diagonal third wave if it only reaches the 47,240 level, the 1.236 extension. So funny that even in such situations, the Fibonacci extensions are perfectly respected. So you see here, really touched the 1.38 extension, which is an ideal target for a third wave. But what I don't know is if it actually happened before what happened? Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. It happened all very quickly. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. I would argue now that this third wave is finished. At least there's a good likelihood it's finished because it reached the perfect target. Okay, and now we might be in wave 4. So we'll see. The idea is that we should still see continuation in the white scenario, as I said in the previous video, as long as support is holding. I already adjusted support in the previous video. I explained all of that to 43,617 because there's an idea I had, about an alternative. For example, it could be, that this is a wave 1, A wave overshooting B wave, C wave down. Or alternatively, wave 1 and then obviously 2. And this is just an A wave, this is the B wave, and this is the C wave. So this is obviously now adjusted to the latest high. But to be honest, now that the wave 3 actually reached the ideal target, yeah, I mean, the wave 4 support is ideally we don't even break below 44,500. That's the 61.8 retracement. But let's give it a little bit of space. The current situation is highly dynamic. What does that mean in simple words? It means that we're watching for at least one more high, as long as ideally 44,500 is holding. But okay, in a more extreme case, 43,617. But if we see that level break, I have to assume we're coming down in wave C and we will get a reset of wave 4. Currently, because we had this breakout above the recent high, the assumption is that the wave 4 bottomed and that we are in the wave 5. But obviously, this structure isn't very trustworthy and very prone to being compromised, you could say, like the X network account of the SEC. We have to be very mindful that we could still get this C wave to the downside. It's just a possibility, and it's not unlikely because of the choppy nature of this increase. But hey, it's good news that the 1.38 extension was reached, so I like that. And maybe this is now wave 4. Again, I haven't got a very good microstructure. The market needs to settle down a little bit. Maybe we'll see a little bit more price action overnight, as we've seen in recent days and weeks. Typically after the daily candle close in recent weeks, we've seen a lot of action. And then we could get that fifth wave. And that fifth wave should take us to round about, 50K. The next fib to the upside is 48,860. And above that level, we have 50,000. That's actually a larger degree Fibonacci level, and 50,550. So that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.